my lady.
There is a reason I'm saying.
Please take your seat.
Yes.
Do you have a chair?
My lady, I'm feeling a chair.
No, please don't. Don't sit on somebody's lap.
No, my lady.
Better?
There'll be other problems.
DAG, please sit down.
Yes.
Please sit down. Please make chairs available for the senior counsels.
I think we should, among ourselves, take a vow because it will have an impact hugely, so that we can inaugurate a congenial atmosphere one after another, so that we can make submissions. Because
You think the atmosphere is not
my lordship is controlling it, but there are lots of
Very congenial.
those are
yes.
all outwards, nothing inwards.
Now, may I just say, why did I say before Mr. Bhattacharya begins with the merit of the matter? There are 7 points. Lordship, kindly take these 7 points. Point number 1 is not important. Lordship's Moshumi's order were taken note of. Point number 2, liberty granted to approach the High Court by there are several petitioners before the Honorable Supreme Court. When I say several, there are 2 sides. One side, untainted, they got affected because they said the vacancy which was there in 2016 in some subjects, that was reduced. So that's in affectations. So even if I pass, because of that reductions, I would not be able to. And there are also, my lord, Mr. Bhattacharya's clients saying paragraph 31, therefore there is an illegality, expiry of panel, they should also go. There the Honorable Supreme Court third, no tainted candidate to slip through in the fresh selections on any pretext. So therefore, if anyone is tainted,
Let the court decide who is tainted and
that's I was about to say before your lordship enters
yes,
into
yes,
25.
yes. Also, possibly this was the issue
Yes,
you
this-
submitted.
Yes,
Or you are not.
but
tainted
this
or
has to be
I
hard
have
fast.
this in mind.
Milord,
Let him
these are
start.
all, Milord, all.
Let him start, please.
Yes, Milord, kindly come to, let us, Milord, we are concerned with the compliance of Supreme Court judgment. I shall place that also, but kindly come to, Milord, the notification. Page 53. This is the, Milord, advertisement seeking application for new selection, press selection.
Yes.
Now, Milord, in terms of every word is very important. 30th of May 2025. In terms of the judgment and order of the Honorable Supreme Court. Therefore, this is not an independent selection process by the School Service Commission. Order of the Supreme Court in Civil Appeal number so-and-so, read it in MA. I shall also place the order passed in MA. The West Bengal School Service Commission has been directed to initiate fresh selection process to the post of assistant teacher for 9-10 secondary so-and-so. The Commission and the government of West Bengal have already applied for review of the said judgment, and order and its exercise is strictly subject to the outcome of the review. Review are dismissed. The notification is being issued for conducting second SLST for selection to the post of assistant teachers of class 9-10 in secondary, higher secondary, and to the post of assistant teacher in 11-12. So-and-so schools in West Bengal against the, underline this one, is very important, against the vacancies to be filled, directed to be filled up by initiating fresh selection process. And further vacancies, not this is really intrusion to the Honorable Supreme Court judgment. Further vacancies as may be received from the West Bengal Board of Secondary Education under West Bengal School Service Commission Selection Appointment Rules 2025. When the Supreme Court delivered the judgment, there was no existence of 2025 rules. Therefore, if you say that you are conducting the selection in view of the Supreme Court order, you are really diverting and violating the Supreme Court direction. That's why the Supreme Court last order said that whatever order you have passed, that is to be considered, not any subsequent observations or opinion. The entire process is being carried out strictly without prejudice to rights and contentions of the state, commission and the board in their pending review petitions. Honorable Supreme Court Engineer so-and-so, the commission, I am not traveling my life with that. Then the selection process will be governed by the School Service Commission Act 1997 and subsequent amendments to Rules 2025. and the relevant NCT and state government guidelines. Then my lord will turn over. I am not troubling my lord with this. Kindly come to clause 2. Eligible candidates with minimum qualification laid down in 2025 may apply online through the official websites and so. Therefore, you are now undertaking process under the rules 2025 with the eligibility clause. This is even the initiation. And therefore, you prescribe the eligibility clause. This is important. Then, kindly will not turn to next page, clause 7. Manner of selection. Selection to the post of teachers for 9, 10, 11, 12 in school shall be made. Will not kindly underline this. On the basis of written examination, evaluation of qualifications of the candidates, oral interview, and lecture demonstration to be determined by the commission. Therefore, that area of selection is specified. I repeat, written examination, evaluation of qualifications of candidates, oral interview, and lecture demonstration. There is no scope for any other element to be incorporated, which they sought to incorporate the so-called teaching experience. The advertisement does not make any room for that. Then preparation of panel. After evaluation of the OMR sheet, answer sheet of the written examination, the Central Commission shall prepare and publish in their website details of all candidates to be called for interview, strictly in accordance with preliminary merit score, category-wise on the basis of the rules 2025. So these are the important areas I will not point out to your lordship to show that you are inviting applications through an advertisement, giving the detail how to contest and what should be the methodology. Then kindly turn to page 56. Age limit shall be considered on the basis of age as of 1st January 2025. The age relaxation will be given to the candidates who have been given the benefit of age relaxation as per order dated 3rd April 25 of the Honorable Supreme Court. Provided further that a person who comes under more than one category shall be eligible for only one benefit of relaxation, which shall be considered most beneficial to him. Then next page note. Qualifications obtained on or before the last date of receiving online application mentioned in the application form shall only be counted for academic and professional qualification. Then the tentative schedule. Now, this is the advertisement. And this advertisement will not seems to be in accordance with the constitutional principle of Article 14 and 16. You invite all. Now kindly turn to rule at page 39. Now, this is not without prejudicing my fundamental point that you have started this selection process in terms of the Supreme Court order, you say, and Supreme Court order which was passed, there was no 2025 rules. Though it's not recorded, latest observation of the judges are very clear. And that's why I say that only the final order should be considered, not the subsequent any opinion or orders. Here, Lordship, kindly come to this 29th of May 2025 is the publication of rules, and the publication of advertisement was on the 30th May. Well, just please notice. Kindly turn to page 40, the interview list. Interview list in respect of SLST means in case of vacancies in the post. এক ঘন্টা লাগবে তো আপনার? ঘুরে না, আমি খবর দেবো। In respect of means, in case of vacancies in the post of assistant teacher, a list of candidates prepared by the Central Commission to be called on merit for oral interview and lecture demonstration category-wise on the basis of the preliminary merit score. That is score from written test and TET and academic score in the ratio of 1.6:1. Now, this has been reflected in the advertisement. Then, merit list. In respect of SLST means, in case of post, a list of candidates prepared category-wise on the basis of merit, which shall mean in addition to what has been stated in Rule T121K, marks obtained in oral interview, lecture demonstration, prior teaching experience. This is the incorporation by which our allegation, we are freshers, by which you wanted to give credit to the appointments which were set at naught, declaring void by the Constitutional Court. This is without malice in law. You had never declared in the advertisement that there will be scope of any prior teaching experience. Now you incorporate this. Now kindly come to again, my lord, the rules in the schedule. Now, my lord, kindly, my lord, before that, lordship may turn to my lord, page 42. Rule 7, information regarding vacancies. The Commissioner of School Education shall, on being intimated by the West Bengal Board of Secondary Education, as and when deemed appropriate by the board, prepare a vacancy statement of assistant teachers, and with the approval of the state government, send same to the board. The board shall, with prior approval of state government, send a category-wise vacancy report. Now, the first question, if the rule is promulgated on 29th of May, advertisement is made on 30th of May, when did the board undertook this exercise to identify the vacancies? But it is humanly impossible that you could identify the so-called extra vacancies.
Yes.
Then the report as mentioned above shall be sent to the Central Commission in the following manner. Firstly, before the date of publication of the advertisement inviting application, there shall be termed as indicative vacancy. And finally, before the date of publication of the interview list, there shall be termed as final vacancy, which may increase or decrease in comparison to the indicative vacancy. The indicative vacancy, my lord, is the vacancy which would be arrived at after exercise of Rule 7, and that will be intimated. Lord, Lordship will definitely ask for production of the records to show. When did the exercise under Rule 7 was undertaken by the board to intimate the vacancies, which prompted the authorities to advertise very next day, 30th. Now, these are all stage managed, therefore I say. Now, kindly come to, my lord, the rules schedule. At page 49. Selection to the post of assistant teacher and so and so. Now, I just take your lordship to the relevant portions. Written examination, OMR based 60 marks, but which is in variance with the 2016 rules. I shall place that also. Educational qualification, 10 marks. Here also, my lord, will be pleased to note, I will demonstrate that the assessment nature has been varied from 2016 rules. Based on marks of graduation, post-graduation, the subject for which applied up to this, my lord, level playing field. Then, prior teaching experience 10 marks. At the secondary level in a government or government aided or a government sponsored school, calculated on the basis of 2 marks for each year of service in substantive post as permanent or on contractual basis. Oral interview 10 marks, lecture demonstration 10 marks. Apart from this prior teaching experience, all other things, Lord, I would say, of the level playing field. All have the same benefit. This prior teaching experience is a new incorporation to ensure that these candidates, I do not give any adjective, whose appointments were cancelled, declaring void. Not some irregularities, therefore I cancel it, it is void. They have to be given the benefit, that is the reflection here. Now, my lord will kindly take to 2016 rules. Because they say that this is because of the Supreme Court judgment. Now, 2016 rules is 346. Kindly will not come to page 348. The qualification, that it really in fact starts from 347. Name of post, qualification and age.
Yes.
The appointment of persons to the post mentioned in column 2 of schedule 1 shall be made by selection, that is direct recruitment. This has also some bearing of service jurisprudence. They meant to say this is not a promotional post. Direct recruitment, therefore everybody will enter through the same channel, having same competitive qualification. Name of post so and so, that provided that the qualification of teacher includes academic qualification and professional qualification of teachers for 9-10 as notified by NCTE from time to time applicable on the date of advertisement. Provided further that the certificates obtained on or before the last date of issue applications mentioned, application shall be counted for academic and professional qualification. Well, I am not troubling with the age limit. 347. So for the proviso is there for the teaching and non-teaching staff, then kindly come to that additional essential qualification of candidate. A candidate willing to be selected as teacher for class 9 and 10 of any school having Bengali or English and so, well, they have to have the language preference. A manner of selection. Selection to the post of teacher of 9-10 shall be made on the basis of the results of the state level test, comprising written examination conducted by the Central Commission, evaluation of academic and professional qualification, and personality test of the candidate in the manner specified. But there was no scope for any professional qualification. And also kindly come to the schedule of these rules. At page 352. Select the part A, the others are not disputed. Selection to the post of teachers for 9-10 in school shall be made on the basis of written examination, evaluation of qualifications of the candidates, and personality tests to be determined